Happy Sunday, everybody. Welcome back to the Card Closet. Glad to have you here for another episode. This episode, I'm going to show you my Aaron Sele player collection. It's something I've been meaning to do for a while, and I'm finally getting around to it. So, as you know, Aaron Sele and I were childhood friends up in Golden Valley, Minnesota when we were kids. And about the time my family moved to South Dakota, within a month or two, his family moved to Washington State, and not seen him since. And so when I got to a point in the mid-90s where I was getting a little bored collecting sets, I decided I wanted to pick a player and just try to get every single card that existed for that player. That's called super collecting a player, if you've not heard the term. So I am a super collector of Aaron Sele. That's who I picked because I knew him or had known him. It was the closest connection I had to a major league player. So I picked Aaron Sele, and since then I've been trying to get every single card of his, and I am over 530 strong right now. I believe I'm missing about 12 to 15. And because I have more than 12 to 15 one-of-ones, I can safely say this is the largest PC of Aaron Sele in the world, because anybody else is missing more than I am because they're missing those one-of-ones that I have. So like I said, there's like 500 and some. Most of them fit in this box here. I've also got some other things here, like an autographed ball that I picked up along the way. Autographed Beckett magazine here on the right. You know, people forget that back in the 93, 94, Aaron Sele was big stuff. He was a hot prospect coming out of Washington State. He had beat the Cuban national team when playing for Team USA, which had never been done before, or shut them out, or there's something he did that had never been done before. Maybe it was shutting Cuba out. And then the jersey in the background, that is his game-worn jersey from 1993. I picked that up, oh boy, probably back in 2002 when he was on the world champion Anaheim Angels team. I picked up that game-worn jersey from 1993 that he wore. It's been in the background of some of my recent videos, so you've probably seen it. And I've been trying to find a card where he's actually wearing that jersey, and I believe that card right there may be the actual jersey that is behind you, because the certificate of authenticity is signed by the equipment manager for Pawtucket, and Aaron split 1993 between Pawtucket and Boston. But if you look real carefully on the back there, that looks like number 39. So I believe that is the jersey in a Pawtucket hat. So without further ado, I'll just show you some of the highlights. You know, there's all these early Aaron Sele cards. A lot of them are Washington State, different variations. This is considered one of his true rookie cards. I'll show you those. Aaron Sele's Bowman rookie card. A lot of these minor league cards that he's in here. This is considered his rookie scorecard. His rookie Stadium Club card. And his rookie Topps card from 1992 Topps. So those are his rookies. He starts showing up in some refractors. Right here, he was in Bowman's Best Refractors in 1994. There's a lot of gold and silver variations to different things. Here's his finest refractor, 1994. He had some taller cards from Fleer. So those are pretty neat. He's got a number of, just common cards. Mine, of course, are the Refractors. My favorites. When you're a player collector, you end up getting cards like this that are, they look normal on the front, but when you turn them around, they have a weird blank back or something. You don't see these a lot, other than if you're collecting a certain player. I did get a number of these cards, which I want to show you. So these are cards that the Special Olympics of Nevada put out, where they would just take one of his normal old cards and they would put their Special Olympics 1/1 stamp on the front of it. So I've got several of those, and those are all the ones that are in the white envelopes there. There's a lot of these cards that are kind of cool. Like he started getting into the die cuts in the mid to late 90s. I don't know if you realize this, but from 1998 to 2001, Aaron Sele had more wins than any other American League pitcher. And that got him into some sets that, the average player at the time did not get into. So he has some neat inserts. These fractal matrix die cuts are cool. He got in on some jersey cards for that reason. He's in a lot of serial numbered. Here's a Revolution Shadow series. Pretty cool. Here's some of the larger cards. Again, these are those oversized cards that you see on eBay. They call them proofs, but I don't know that they really are. Postcards. And here's a card where he's on the back of the card and Roger Clemens is on the front. These are these Upper Deck Supers. There's what it looks like on the back. Kind of cool. Start getting into these late 90s and you get the quote-unquote rainbows going on at that point. For tops, for example. Chrome refractors. Platinums of Ultra, Upper Deck. Finest refractor, finest gold refractor with the die cut edges. It gets into a lot of these Pacific cards in the in that era too. I'll show you those here in a sec. So these Pacific cards that the same card was released over and over with different numbers. Or different colors, I mean. These prisms are pretty cool. All the different colors here. These Skybox Thunders. This was the first card I got of his that was serial numbered. It's one of those. printing plate. Got a lot of his printing plates. Here's one of his one-of-ones. Upper Deck exclusives. Got a number of one-on-ones. I think I passed over a couple already accidentally. Here are some Leaf certified material cards that were cool at the time. Different colors, numbered to different things. Thankfully, he was in these sets due to, being in the prime of his career at that time. (2001) Pacific did a bunch of different parallels. I've got them all here. If you look real carefully at the little writing there, you can see what they are. They're like the hobby, the limited, premiere date. And then he was on some winning materials cards with Kazuhiro Sasaki, and one hand numbered to 25. And then he was on one also with Edgar Martinez and Ichiro. Got a piece of each of their jerseys there. And then there's one that's hand numbered to 25. So you got one Hall of Famer there. Ichiro, I believe, will be a Hall of Famer, first ballot. And then you got Aaron Sele, who had a decent 15-year career, just shy of 150 wins, 2 All-Star games. He got 1 Hall of Fame vote the year he was on the ballot. So he's a decent player in his own right. Tops, all the different colors and home team advantage and gold and limited. Topps Chrome Retrofractor. No idea why in 2001 they called it a retrofractor rather than a refractor. But that's pretty cool. Ultra from the All-Star game that year. Picture of Aaron with his daughter on his shoulders there. Upper Deck exclusives. 25, 100. Remember these Upper Deck Gold Glove cards? And then within those Gold Glove cards, they had the leather-bound inserts, which has got a piece of his glove in the card. And then there's a hand numbered to 25 version as well. A lot of people have told me, why aren't you reaching out to Aaron Sele and trying to rekindle your friendship? And I think for sure I didn't do it while he was playing because I didn't want to come across as somebody who was trying to get into his life now that he was a famous player. We probably parted ways at age... This one's got the national embossment on it right there. We parted ways probably at age 6 or 7. So honestly, who reaches out to people they were friends with at 6 to 7? These Donruss Elites were pretty cool. They had the different serial numbered runs, die cuts, kind of a unique refractive thing going on there. So I haven't reached out to him even since he was a player, just because it was so long ago. He probably wouldn't remember me. Here are the essential credentials when he was on the California Angels. So this is one here is Essential Credentials Future. And this red one is Essential Credentials Now. So here is Fleer Showcase. 1 of 1. Tops this year. Ooh, that's got a yellow a yellow top holder there. Topps Home Team Advantage, Topps Chrome. This is the year that they had the black chrome refractors. Just the chrome refractors. He was good enough to start showing up in some of these retro cards that were coming out about that time. Here's a jersey card with Darren Erstad. Game Worn Gems. Gargantuan Gear. You guys remember these? This is the gold version, numbered to 100. And then we get into Leaf Certified Materials from the next year. So just the regular card. Here's one somebody numbered 1 of 1 and put Masterpiece Set on the side of it. I think it's probably just a homemade jobby. I don't know that this is an official released card. Then we got the different colors. We got the mirror blue, and then we got the mirror blue with the jersey. I've showed this in a video before. I have 12 or 13 of the 25 gold jerseys. And I have 4 out of the 5 emerald greens, numbered to 5. I have 4 of them. Interestingly enough, 3 of them are pieces of Seattle Mariners jerseys, and 1 of them is a California Angels jersey. So that's what got me started on picking up more than one of the 5 when I saw there were different color jerseys in there. And then I was like, oh, I might as well keep getting them if they keep showing up and nobody else is bidding on them. There's an emerald green without the jersey, gold without the jersey, emerald red with the game jersey. And then probably my 2 favorite cards, Aaron Sele cards, the Mirror Black, which is numbered 1 of 1. And the Mirror Black Materials, also numbered 1 of 1. Probably my 2 favorite Aaron Sele cards. I know there's quite a bit of color in the tops this year. There's blue, there's black, there's gold. There's the Home Team Advantage. There's the chrome. Black refractor, chrome refractor, the blue chrome refractor. That one's numbered to $6.99. This one's the silver refractor. I believe I had to get this one with a redemption card. Here's a real pretty one too. It's the Topps Chrome X-Fractor. So as you can see, Aaron Sele was a good enough player where he got into some of these really cool sets. You know, he wasn't in as many as like Bonds or A-Rod or Griffey, you know, the other stars of that era. But he got in enough to make it interesting to collect. He got jersey cards, he got serial numbered cards, he got shiny cards. So that was good enough for me. Upper Deck 40-man, had a lot of different things. Some of my printing plates coming up here. Not all my Aaron Sele cards are in this box, by the way. Team USA card. It doesn't mention what he did against Cuba exactly. He did something pretty cool. It's the black signature, blue signature, and the red signature, numbered to 20. He went back to Seattle at the end of his career, had a few more cards made there. More printing plates, silver version. And then he went down to the minors for a brief period of time before getting back on with the Dodgers. Mets, finished out with the Mets. A few more printing plates. He was in some of these Rediscover Tops in later years. I did find out that his 93 Bowman also had a Rediscover Tops, which is this one. Was reissued with a stamp of 50 years or whatever on it. And then I've got from the Chicago Sports Fest 2001. Just a Topps card that they embossed. Somewhere in here I've got a whole run of his cards from different shows. I'll try to show them here. I don't know how well they're going to show up. We'll give it a try. So these Omega cards were given away at a lot of the card shows this particular year, and if you look real carefully, there's in the middle of them all, there's an embossed saying where it is. Can't really read them, can you? They're all different. So as Tanner would say, these are the kinds of cards that differentiate your PC of a player from other people's. That one says Toronto Expo, Montreal Expo, Card Expo, Pacific Trading Card, July 28, 2001. February 2001, February 4th, Colorado, something. Different shows. Pacific, May 10 through 15, 2001. So they ran some of these through an embosser and put the name of the place on there. So yeah, that's what I've got to show you. The cards that aren't in here, some of them are in the set binders, obviously, and other ones are in that box of unknown cards because they're not in the database at all. Here, I will show you this too. So this jersey is autographed. Aaron Sele, number 39, 93. So thanks for joining me today. Hope you enjoyed my Aaron Sele player collection. This video is pretty long. Apologize for that, but wanted to show the main ones to you. So have a great rest of your day. Thanks again for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And we'll talk to you again soon. Later. Bye.